Good morning, this is the latest market news. I am Uliana. Asian stocks were mostly higher on Wednesday after the results season kicked off in the US, with the Hong Kong market rising ahead of China's next batch of economic data. The main economic event on the Asian horizon remains the next batch of Chinese economic data. On Thursday, China will release trade data for December, followed by inflation figures on Friday. Markets in China were mixed ahead of the data, with the Hang Seng Index up 0.4%, while the Shanghai Composite was up less than 0.1%. In the foreign exchange market, the Australian dollar weakened after local retail sales fell 0.1% in November against expectations of a 0.3% rise. The Australian currency was recently at $1.0495 from $1.0518 before the data. The US dollar gained against the yen at 87.40 yens compared with 87.06 late Tuesday, making a partial recovery from the 0.9% loss the greenback made against the yen overnight. In Europe overnight, disappointing retail sales as well as the unemployment rate, which rose to a record 11.8% in November, have both elevated the level of uncertainty surrounding the shared bloc, which continues to be tainted by its second recession in 4 years. Touching close of 1.3055 against the greenback, the euro opens lower this morning at 1.3082. Today's widely watched data updates include the final revision for EU GDP in the third quarter, followed by an update on industrial production for Germany and the New Year's first auction results for the US 10-year Treasury note. EU GDP 10 GMT. No major surprises are expected for today's third and final revision for the Eurozone's third quarter GDP. The previous estimate of a slight contraction of 0.1% in the overall output for the core EU nations EU17 is expected to hold in this morning's release. That was the case for the second revision relative to the flash estimate, and today's update that holds GDP slight to 0.1% is a reasonable estimate. It was the latest market news provided by IKOFX. Goodbye.